I don't know, I never know what to call them. We'll talk about it in a minute, but are attacking some of our viewers. And
no, I think we should name names. Former employees who want to be superstars by attacking us are literally telling our viewers to harm themselves, unalive themselves, as streamers like to say. And I don't know how anyone would look at that and think, oh, this is a person of good moral character and I should take anything.
Anna better be careful with what she's saying. Does she have the evidence to, back that up? I don't mess around with things like this. Like, again, I know I keep saying I'm not a leftist. I don't have to keep saying it, right? So, okay. Is she sure that she wants to go this route?
There is one particular channel. It's called The Vanguard. Two young guys host it.
We've been patiently waiting for a track to explode on. You can stun if you want and your ass will get rolled on. If it feels like our flow's been hot for so long. If you thought that we were gonna fall off, you're so wrong. Gavin, we've been patiently waiting to...
Okay, all right, enough of the music, okay? So, look, I'm going to cover this because you know what? I have been covering on both channels, mostly my other channel, That Girl Casey, but I think I'm going to kind of switch it over to here. I've been covering this, I don't want to say the demise of TYT, but there's just been a lot going on with TYT, and it's not looking good for TYT. It's not. And the Vanguard, look, I am not a leftist, but, I don't do all of the labels. These are two young men who are still trying to figure out life, and they believe in what they believe in, right? And when you have people who call themselves progressives, like Ana Kasparian and Cenk Uygur, okay, it starts to feel weird for people like this, that you went from saying progressive to extreme left. That's how they're looking at it. Me, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't really care about none of these labels. Y'all call me whatever you want. I'm just somebody who sticks with the truth. So this is them breaking down TYT, breaking them down, because they've been covering everything about TYT, and I've been going to them to see about these numbers, everything, and they're getting some play here. So wow. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Announce it's officially the end of TYT. It's our world, everyone. Jake and Anna are just living in it. How you doing this sunny afternoon?
What's up, everyone? It's the holiday time. Everyone is chilling, supposed to be spending time with the family, but here we are in the gutter, in the trenches with all of you. And we got...
This is not the trenches, guys. Come on. This is, let me just say that this is what it is a blessing to be here with all of you guys. And I thank everybody who watches. And please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Okay, so that this is not at all like, believe me, I was working 16-hour shifts and everything else. Like, I'm grateful to God. Okay, all right, let's get back into it.
Realize that some people in our audience had good, legitimate questions as well. So we wanted to answer them, clear the air. So there's a lot to get to, so I want to get to it as quickly as we can. I was going to start with a critical question, but Gavin Mathis was so generous and wonderful on Super Chat. I'm going to start with her comment, and then I'll get to others. But it's also relevant here. Gabby wrote in, I'm so sick of so-called left-wingers that have badmouthed me for it. I was attacked today for being TYT. I hate the hate. We should have open discussions and love each other. Love Anna, Cenk, and I am TYT. Since retired, I watched TYT daily and was a progressive since I was 13.
Wow.
Gabby,
they're having this poor old woman who is just like on the internet. Maybe she exists, maybe she doesn't. Oh, I've been watching TYT every day since I'm retired, and I just hate. Oh, how pathetic.
Yeah, I've said this so many times to you. I love you so much. Thank you for having an open heart and open mind. And she's been so great on so many issues, including Gaza, etc. And so anyways, Gabby, you're wonderful for saying that. And that's part of why I want to do this too, because now some of these people that are, I don't know, I never know what to call them. We'll talk about it in a minute, but are attacking some of our viewers. And
no, I think we should name names. Former employees who want to be superstars by attacking us are literally telling our viewers to harm themselves, unalive themselves, as streamers like to say. And I don't know how anyone would look at that and think, oh, this is a person of good moral character and I should take anything.
Anna better be careful with what she's saying. Does she have the evidence to, back that up? I don't mess around with things like this. Like, again, I know I keep saying I'm not a leftist. I don't have to keep saying it, right? So, okay. Is she sure that she wants to go this route? That's a huge accusation. And I feel like a person like me who's always looking throughout the alternative media, I would have ran into that.
Thing that they're saying.
Oh my God! Imagine leading with that. Ana Kasparian, guys, is 100% incapable of grappling with criticism in good faith. I think we have to say it. I think it has to be said. She's incapable of doing it. That's what you lead with. Are you kidding me? One dude, this guy named Dan, who used to work at the Young Turks, apparently jokingly tweeted something about how, TYT viewers should unalive themselves or something. I don't think anyone even saw the tweet. Maybe only if they did, it was because Ana Kasparian blew it up and retweeted it, right? But that's not what anyone is saying, bro. That's what you're going to lead with. You're going to try to...
Let's, because, we're not leftists, right? So... Y'all probably like, oh my God, girl, get over it. Why do you keep saying that you're not a leftist? Like, I know. Because, like, I can't do the lies, bro. I have to make sure that, you know what I mean? Dan, TYT. Let's see. Nah, that's not going to work. It's hard. Like, I don't know who this person is. All right, let's look it up. Let's look it up on Google. Because, we're going to do this together. Because I can't just, what's going on with the toilet paper? All right. I can't, act like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they said it. So, I need to see it for myself. XTYT host Dan tells audience to die. Excuse me, sorry. In tweet. I can't even find it, dog. Like, nobody's even talking about this, bro. I just want to tell the audience to die on Twitter. Jordan Dan, his name must be Jordan. I can't find it, guys. It couldn't have been nothing that deep because that didn't even run. It couldn't have been nothing that deep because it's not anything that's actually been coming through, So I don't know. Like it didn't come through my radar, and I'm always on this stuff. So I don't know.
Act like all the criticism boils down to TYT viewers should unalive themselves. That's so stupid.
Yeah, and nobody would say that, dude, because we want all of the rest of your viewers to come over to the new real home of progressives. We know they found you because they have an instinct of solidarity. We know they found you because they want to get a progressive understanding of the world around them, and they want to hear an independent, honest look at the news with a left-wing perspective, okay? Those people are going to join us. We don't think they're dumb. We don't think they're foolish. We think you guys are con artists and used car salesmen and bullshitters. And you have perniciously convinced a lot of people that your position is the progressive one when it is not.
Seriously, telling people to take their own lives because you don't like the show that they're watching is insane. But okay.
Yeah, it's gotten vicious against our own.
The problem is she should have named the person. She's like, oh, we're going to name names because they did this. But you never named the person. You know how many XTYT hosts there are? Jimmy Dore, Dave Rubin. I could go on. So you can't just say, oh, we have XTYT hosts that are telling people to unalive themselves. Because somebody's going to think, like, man, why is Jimmy Dore telling people to do things like this? Right? And that's obviously not who did that. I don't know who Dan is. Now, and with these young boys, God bless them, right? There's no such thing as real news with a left-wing perspective. No, there's just facts. What they'll call real news with a left-wing perspective is a lot of geopolitical news. I will say the left-wingers, they know how to go in and get the information and tell you the truth about it. But it's not a left-wing perspective. It's the truth, okay? The fact is we funded moderate rebels in Syria, and they've taken over Syria. Okay? That's not a left-wing perspective. There's facts behind it. I don't like perspective.
Our viewers, and that's unacceptable. And it can.
What viewers?
Are people allowed to disagree, or did people elect these, in my mind, radicals? And we'll talk about why calling them radicals. Mayor of progressive land, the mayor, king of the left. When did that happen? When did we vote? When did they get anointed? They sound like
the vanguard, newly elected, king of the left.
King of the left.
So the thing is, like, you know what I mean? So, and the problem is, so what we have here is, right, there's generations coming out on both sides, right? And what Ana and Cenk are doing is, look, Ana, I always say, I find her to be, even though I don't like what she just did there, but, she's a woman, so, and I'm just going to keep it real with you, like, you know what I mean? Women, that's what we do. Somebody's hurting me, but it's really like, the mailman got a little too close. Like that's just how we are. That's just how we are. It's okay. I do it too. All right. So that's what I'm telling you. You're not gonna find anybody else like me. Like, and I need to step into that because I think I'm like one of the few females out here who gives it to you real, and I have to stand out into that. Right. Anyway, but I do believe that she had a organic movement to the right, if you will, or just really opening her eyes. But Cenk is forcing it. We're going to be keeping it locked. You guys are going to see the absolute demolishment of Cenk Uygur by literally everybody. Nobody wants to deal with this guy. He's getting dogged everywhere, and it's not looking good for him. Ana's had enough. She's ready to leave. And I don't care what anybody says. Ana's ready to leave because no matter how much Cenk is running around groveling at TPUSA to make it become the new Daily Wire, make TYT the new Daily Wire, the progressive Daily Wire, whatever that means, it's not working. He has to meet with Ben Shapiro, then he can get the real money. So maybe this is a humiliation ritual until he gets there. I don't know. But these young people, they're calling him out. You cannot call yourself a progressive channel and then start... I can't say that you can't change your mind, no, but I don't know, man. Cenk was just calling Trump the NAZIs and all of that, H's and everything just last month, 2 months ago. That's why Matt Walsh is like, yo, man, keep it to yourself. I don't want anything to do with what you're doing here, But anyway, we're going to keep it locked right here. We're going to watch what's going on with the TYT. It's not I don't know, man. Because you have a base and your base is starting to push you out. They weren't that angry when Ana did it, but now they just see that there's a quick move to the right, and they're not liking it. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.